Hey, how's it going, my coffee friends? Hey guys, this is really awesome. I'm so excited. Full disclosure, Air Barista sent this out to me. This is one of the first units I've ever got that's like this. Y'all, this is a pneumatic espresso machine. It's wild. So would be something that if you wanted to take mobile, if you wanted to go camping with it, you can. It requires no electricity whatsoever. Uh, Guys, this is kind of like a showstopper. This is a talking piece. I think it looks really cool, and it is kind of something that's really unique. I really don't come across stuff like this too often. But y'all, I wanted to go ahead and just share this with you. Like I said, full disclosure, they sent this out to me for review. No money's exchanged hands. All opinions are 100% my own. They don't get to see this before y'all do. But y'all, this thing is really cool. There's just no other way to say it. What I really like about it is that it uses a 58 millimeter system. You can use all your full size gear. If you were going to take this out camping, or you were going to do, can you imagine doing a tailgate with this? That would be really cool. You would be fancy pants, 100%. The way you would travel with it would be using a kettle or a hot water system. Today, I have my Gallatin espresso machine, so I'm going to be using the water on that and doing a little bit of prep with it. But this thing is really cool. So it uses food safe CO2 cartridges. So make sure it's food safe, because that's super important. This would be the same type of cartridge that you would use for doing air foam, or a lot of the soda stream, or there's even kits that will put bubbles into adult beverages for you. And that's basically what the CO2 cartridges are. The espresso machine is built with aircraft grade material, so it's very well constructed, y'all. That's kind of the thing that really was impressive to me. It really feels like you're putting together a piece of machinery that's just top notch. So the construction quality is really awesome. On the site, there is some really good instructions, so I definitely encourage you to go check those out and how to put it all together. Really helps with the guesswork. A really cool manual. But this thing is really awesome. You have your pressure gauge on the left hand side that's going to give the reading within the portafilter. This is the actual shower screen that sits on top of it, and then you would go ahead and pour your water right on top. Very easy to use. Remember, be very cautious though, because it is hot. If you're going to be doing a hot extraction, use caution. Definitely safety first. And then this is the actual device that the CO2 cartridge gets connected with. There's a quick release. And then y'all, with my first pull, I forgot to relieve the pressure. Don't be like me. Relieve the pressure. Again, safety first. Activating the pressure is really easy to do. And what I really like is it gives you full control. So if you wanted to really kind of do pressure profiling, you can. The one thing I'm going to just kind of give you a little bit of a pro tip: when you're putting in the CO2 cartridges, make sure that you're breaking the seal. There was a couple times where I put it in, I just didn't push it all the way, and I was really ready and getting to that point where I was about to do my pull. So just make sure you get it in there nice and tight. Alrighty, my coffee friends. Hey, I just want to say a big thank you for hanging out with me. I can only do this because of you. The best way you can support my channel is making sure you like and subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions below. I'm always happy to help. I like to geek out with people. So, since it's at full-size 58 millimeter, all your gear is going to work. So if you wanted to use your distributors and all your fun stuff, you definitely can. That is definitely the biggest plus side that I love about this. A lot of times when you have mobile units, you kind of sacrifice that. You're not going to sacrifice anything with this. So what I want to do is go ahead and just test everything out and preheat my actual portafilter. Now, what's interesting, the brew chamber is made of a food grade plastic, so really you don't have to worry about that heat loss. But I still wanted to have that good practice of just getting things nice and hot, and I wanted to test it all before I put my coffee in. So let's go ahead and let's put this thing to the test. Yes, it works, y'all. Success. Yo, that's what I like to see. One of my favorite things about this as well is how easy it is to just open it up and clean it out. You could really treat it like any other device, which is cool. Really, any other espresso machine. It kind of gives me, yeah, Flare 58 vibes. That's the best way to put it. Now, when I was recording this video, I realized, oh my goodness, I have a full-size espresso machine. So I actually decided to go ahead and heat up the portafilter with my machine because it was right there. Why not? So anything I would do with any other espresso machine, all my workflow is exactly the same. Went ahead and just speed this up, but yeah, I mean, the biggest thing, I get a lot of folks who've been watching my channel who are new to espresso, and the best advice I can give you is have really good puck prep. Definitely watch some videos and kind of look at that. But this is really cool because you can do all of that with this. All right, y'all, time for shot number one. So as you can see, it's pretty easy just to get this thing loaded and added in there. Again, just be cautious. You want to hold it, a tip of it with your thumb or hold it by the sides, but this is pretty easy. The base of the unit's big enough to hold my dye fluid scale, and that's awesome. So any scale you have is going to fit perfectly well in this. Sorry, my coffee friends, this first shot is a little messy, but just because it's messy doesn't mean it doesn't taste good. I really love how the gauge shows me that I'm in the right zone, but like I mentioned, I forgot to relieve the pressure. Don't do that. Not bad for my first try. Y'all, this shot actually tastes pretty good. I've been really impressed with the shot quality. Like I mentioned, you could really have a lot of control over how fast that extraction's going. It's pretty wild what you can do. This thing is, that's the most impressive part about this, is the fact that you can control so much. All right, you got to do what everyone's got to do. It's time to clean the portafilter. Oh, no. Not that. Oh, I made a mess, y'all. What y'all are seeing is my wife's off camera giving me those disappointed eyes for that mess. Hey, my coffee friends, and there's a really cool history about people using pneumatic pressure to make coffee all the way from the 1930s into the 40s and 50s. It's pretty wild. So if you do your research, there's some pretty cool information. What's really neat about this and what I really like is that it really gives you a tactile mechanical feel. It kind of reminds me of using a lever machine. I have a flare and I really have always wanted to get a Flare 58. There's a lot of folks that have it and love it. But that's, like I said, the vibes I'm getting using this. Time for pull number two. And this time, I remember to release the pressure. Hey guys, I was really way more happy with this shot. I kind of slowed it down a little bit. This gave it more body and more texture. So definitely cool. Hey, and it looks like I can knock out a puck again. My wife was so mad about that mess. All right, y'all. Shot number 3, the final one. So I really wanted to go ahead and just, again, take it down a little bit slower, kind of control it a little bit more. Like I was kind of thinking, oh, really use it like a lever machine. And, y'all, I'm going to tell you, I was really digging it at this point. I was treating this shot like a low rider, low and slow. And y'all, that's what I'm talking about, success. A really beautiful shot, a great taste, good mouthfeel. Y'all, I was super happy. If you want me to later on kind of bring out the refractometer and do another video, please let me know in the comments below if y'all want to see more from this machine, but I am super happy with it. All right, my coffee friends, I just want to give you some final thoughts and kind of what I think about this unit. So it's pretty cool. There's just no other way to say it. It is cool. It's unique. Is this something that's going to be a crowd stopper? Yes. When it comes down to the price tag, it all comes down to, do you think it's worth it for you? I mean, I do kind of think this is one of those, wow, this is really cool things. But what's hard is this particular unit really only has the threaded CO2 cartridges that you could put in there. I am very curious if there's an adapter to hook a bike pump. I know that there's a couple of these that have come across that use a bike pump. And if that was the case, that would be a little bit of a different story. So I'm actually going to look into that. But the CO2 cartridges, they 100% work. The only thing I'm going to say is once you plug it in, you really need to use that whole CO2 cartridge. If you could see, it's holding right here, but the moment that you kind of walk away, there's going to be a little bit of a slow release. So just remember that once you put it in, it's basically gone. So I don't know if I can completely recommend this to everybody, but if you're in the market for something like this, this is definitely an awesome piece to have. It's super cool. It just kind of comes down to, can you put a different type of system in here as far as fueling it? But overall, I'm really happy with it. The shots are really fun. It was really cool. I've got my full-size portafilter from the Gallatin in there, and you can use your own gear. You could use full-size gear. You could do whatever you want. Y'all, this is pretty cool. I'm very appreciative to Air Barista for going ahead and sending this out for review. I like getting cool toys like this because it's just fun, and I love doing it. Guys, if you like content like this, remember to like and subscribe. I can only do this because of you. I really appreciate you so much. If you have any questions, let me know below. I'll put some links on where to get this. And y'all, go brew some great coffee. And let me know in the comments below if you want me to do a live show with this machine.